illegal spells.
The
What are they called?
what are they called?
Oh, Mr. Harry Potter fan.
The unwritten spells.
No,
The unreadable spells.
I don't know. They're just illegal.
The Daniel Jones
No, aren't
spells.
they just Tommy Cutlet's my new boy. It's my new baby boy.
Tommy Cutlet.
Tommy Cutlets.
DeVito. Well, welcome back everyone to episode 119 of the Popcorn Podcast. We're doing another one of these chill episodes where we just sit and chat.
Yeah,
in the basement.
Tommy's cold ass basement.
Dude,
now.
it is so, well, it's our heaters broke.
I know, your house is just destroying itself.
I know.
Dryer breaks.
It's like Haunting of Hill House. The house is alive.
Yeah, the dryer breaks and then the toilet explodes and then the heater breaks.
We fixed that.
Did you?
Yeah, if you can tell, our carpet's ripped up.
Yeah, no, I saw that. Looks nice.
Yeah. Sure. It's unfortunate. But moving forward in life.
Yeah.
Welcome back everyone to the Popcorn Podcast. I'm Tommy. Of course, across from me is Ryan Ferran.
Mm-hmm.
And today we're here to talk about Emerald Fennell's new film, Saltburn, starring Barry Keoghan and Jacob Elordi. But before, of course, we get into that, I gotta do my check-in with Ryan. Oh, excuse me. Ryan, brother.
Yes. I'm looking up Saltburn cast. So I have it. I have it up.
I was just making sure. How you been, buddy?
Yeah, and I'm also checking because you said Emerald. What'd you say?
Emerald Fennell.
No, it's Fennel.
Same thing.
It's not.
It's just like an unfinished N. It's the R.
I knew you were wrong on something.
Okay.
And the way you kept saying Farley after.
Farley?
You kept saying it like Folly. Like
Folly, I'm pretty sure that's how they kept saying it.
Yeah, because they're British, right?
Yeah.
His name is he's the only American character. His name is Farley.
Okay, we're not talking about Saltburn yet.
I know.
You're doing.
But listen, my day's going
No,
pretty good.
how you been since the last episode?
Since last episode. What was the last episode?
It was Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes.
Yeah. Seems like a while ago.
It's actually exactly 7 days ago.
Yeah, pretty good. Got my Spotify Wrapped today.
Yeah, I know. I didn't get we didn't get one because we didn't do a full year. So next year, sorry everyone, we'll get a Spotify Wrapped, but we don't.
Wait, what do you mean we do a full year?
Because we switched over to Zencaster.
Okay.
But then I realized you can still get one.
Yeah.
You have to do a full year.
Gotcha.
It's not coming up.
That's right.
Yeah, but how'd your Spotify Wrapped look?
Pretty good. My top song of the year was Tattoos by Tyler Childers.
Mm.
I didn't expect that because I've been binging him in like January and February and then kind of, just fell off him a little bit. But I must have listened to the shit out of him because he was still like top everything. It's my top artist.
Do you have your little list? Where it's like your top 5 artists, top 5 songs?
I can
What's
find
your top
it.
genre? How many minutes listened?
I can hold on. You do yours while I pull mine up.
Yeah, because I forgot we did this last year. We did the Wrapped. Well, who do you think was in my top 5? There's 2 of them have never left. 3 of them actually have been my top 5.
Obviously, Big Time Rush.
4 years.
Big Time Rush, obviously.
Big Time Rush is number 2. It was finally dethroned after 3 straight years of being my number 1.
Is Lewis
I'm still
Capaldi on there?
0.1% of fans though. Lewis Capaldi's number 3.
Mm.
There's a guy that we don't listen to as much, but he sings a really funny song about jumping off a bridge. Remember the rock artist I listened to?
Oh, Swaco?
Yep, that's 5. And I've seen the other 2 in concert. If anyone hears that, it's my father telling a story.
Yeah.
No one heard it last week. We kept saying, "Oh, if you hear that, you heard nothing besides me."
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, who do you think? I've seen these 2 in concert. Both my 1 and
2
4.
in concert. Travis Scott.
What the hell?
No, I don't know.
I've never seen Travis Scott in concert. You have listened to both these guys together.
I have no idea. Who?
Number 4 is John Bellion.
Okay.
Who I didn't start listening to this year until last month.
Really?
So
yeah, you were jamming.
I have been jamming to Human Condition.
Mm-hmm.
Number 1 was Zach Bryan.
Nice.
I think it's because I was listening to the live album so much.
Yeah.
But then my top songs were Heavenly Kind of State of Mind.
Interesting.
Quality.
Okay.
Another Life, Big Time Rush.
Nice.
Want You Bad. It's by the band Offspring. It's a punk band. And it's about a girl that he wants that's all tattooed. So we love that.
Yeah. Nice job.
The Pretender by Lewis Capaldi. And I Hate Your Friends by Alex Coles was my number 5 song. I've played that with you in the car.
I'm sure.
I had 64,320 minutes of music listened to. And my top 64,000.
It's impressive.
And my top genre was pop, followed by punk, followed by rock, followed by punk, followed by country, followed by folk.
What was your thing, like your what
Oh,
do they
I
do?
was a vampire.
Vampire.
Were you a vampire?
I was a
Oh yeah,
vampire,
brother.
dude.
For those who don't know what vampire was, when it comes to your listening, you like to embrace a little darkness. You listen to emotional atmospheric music more than most. We do listen to some baggy ass music, dude.
Yeah, we do.
Oh, I want to tell you something. So I put in I had to get my transcripts for LA Film School.
Yeah.
Dude, my grades so bad. You want to know my average for each year?
Sure.
So 80. I mean, it's not bad, but 80, 82, 80, 76 my senior year.
Really?
That's my average.
76?
Yikes. See, but the thing is,
Pulled
like
through.
now being in college, all of my grades are higher because I actually enjoy what I'm learning.
Yeah.
I didn't want to learn about world affairs or child development.
Yeah, no.
No one's trusting me with a kid
High school is learning how to be an adult. College is
being an adult.
being an adult and learning specific things that you want to work with.
Oh, it was something else I wanted to tell you because I thought we were gonna get around to Oh, you didn't do your rap yet.
I didn't.
Your
I
rap.
was
No,
waiting
then
for
we'll
it.
actually get into conversations.
Actually, I do have this one picture where it just says, have I sent you that? The picture? No, it was a different one. I have one from like 2 years ago. I screenshot. It just says, disappointing. You only had one one genre, just 1,700 sea shanties. It's a great one. But yeah, my number one song was "Tattoos" by Tyler Childers. Played 119 times this year, starting on January 30th. So this is the full year, and it was like beginning of the year. I fell in love with Tyler Childers. Yeah, really liked him. I listened to 52,000 minutes of music. I don't know if this is added on or including, but 24,000 minutes of podcasts. Um, it didn't say my top 5 podcasts, but I have my top podcast is Matt and Shane's Secret Podcast. I'm in the top 0.5% of fans.
Do you know how I listen to the Goons when I go to bed?
Yeah.
I was still not even in their top 1%.
Really?
I was at 2. They were not my number one podcast though.
Yeah.
Raiders was number 2. I think it said I had like 70-some thousand minutes of podcasts.
Gotcha.
Just because I sleep with it.
Yeah, you sleep with it. Yeah.
Mine's a little biased.
Yeah. My top artists this year were number one.
Okay, guess.
Yeah, you can try to guess. You already know the number one.
Tyler Childs.
Yeah.
Do I know all these people?
Yeah, number 5 you might not know.
Oh, Beatles probably.
No,
Beatles didn't make it.
didn't make it this year.
Yeah. Zach Bryan.
Number 2.
Okay.
It's 4 country and 1 like indie pop.
Oh, I have no chance. Do I? Yeah, you got this.
All right, so 1 Tyler Childers, 2 Zach Bryan, 3 Coulter Wall.
You and that.
Yeah. 4 Joe P. You definitely know one of his songs.
Yeah, I probably would know if I heard it.
And 5 was 49 Winchester.
Dude, people better like love your music taste. You have very unique music taste.
I don't know about that.
Like I don't know many people that listen. I don't know people that listen to that music.
Just
Except you and Matt. That's it.
It's just wannabe country music. that's what it is. From a suburb in Pennsylvania, like, dude, you know how it said like you're like where it thinks you're from?
Mhm.
Did you get that? Dude, mine was like Oklahoma. Like it was
Mine was Kosovo, Arizona. It's where John Bellion's from.
Oh, gotcha.
Where most John Bellion fans also listen.
Yeah. Yeah, mine was like bumfuck country. Like, yeah. But my top 5 songs were number 5, Feathered Indians by Tyler Childers. Number 4, This Is the End by Ghost of Paul Revere.
Yep.
Number 3, Follow You to Virgie, the live version by Tyler Childers. And then Charleston Girl live by Tyler Childers. And number 1, Tattoos by Tyler Childers. And you know the funny part? With all this country stuff, all my top 5s are country. My top genre was indie. POV indie. I don't know what POV indie was, but
yeah, but you do listen to a lot of indie.
I do, but it's just surprising.
I'm sending you a blend invite.
A blend? Oh, we've done this before.
Yeah, but this is with our top songs playlist.
Yeah.
Black was 6th on my top most listened to songs. For those who don't know, Black by Pearl Jam is my all-time favorite song.
I want to check that. Have you ever gone on the website where it's like Spotify charts?
Mm-mm.
It's just a website you can sign into your Spotify and it shows you like your top 100 songs.
Mm.
It's like it does like a wheel of all your genres. Cool website.
Mm.
You can check anytime. So
Yeah, I might
been on
check
there a
that
few
out.
times, and it's your
Oh,
top songs like all time, not
oh,
just
like
this
not
year.
just the year.
Yeah,
I wonder what my most listened to. I bet you Black has to be close.
yeah, it's probably up there.
Smells Like Teen Spirit's probably up there.
Yeah.
Oh, but yeah. Speaking of life outside of our Spotify Wrapped, What else have you been up to?
Not much, dude. Today I didn't have any class, and semester's coming to an end, so I didn't really have any assignments anymore. I got most of my big stuff done. So I was just putzing around, cleaning my room up, just doing some chores. I ended up buying a whiteboard today. I
For
don't
what?
know. I needed something to like be able to write down shit I need to do. And anytime I do it on my phone, I just never check it. I always end up forgetting it. If I have like a notebook, I'll never open that shit up again. I'll write one day and be like, oh, I'm productive. Never going to do it. So I just got like a magnetic whiteboard and put it right next to my computer. And I'm like, I am not forgetting this. I just needed something that I'm just always going to see.
Hmm. Do you want to tell our listeners about your ghost experience?
Oh, yeah. No, it's a little one. I just had a little like squishy. It's like a stress ball, but I was just throwing it against my wall, just playing catch with myself in my room, you know. And I missed it, and it rolled under my bed, and I was like, it's late. I'll get it tomorrow. Get up the next day, and it's just in the middle of my floor, and I was like, thank you, appreciate it, man. I don't, I don't know what to do. My ghost is very friendly. He's
Yours is
very
nice.
helpful.
Yours
Yeah,
isn't like demonic or anything.
no, he's been nice. He's nice.
Do you want to hear how psycho I am?
Yeah.
So I've been wanting to tell you this, but I didn't want to tell you until we got on the podcast. So you know how I said I was going to reread the Hunger Games?
Yeah, I see it. You got a bookmark in there.
Yes.
I see that it's catching fire.
I started yesterday at noon. The first book.
Dude,
I read the entire book.
read the entire book yesterday.
Yeah. No, I finished it this morning.
Dude, I just can't read that fast.
And now I'm on page like 50 of Catching Fire. Let me see, actually.
Like I read. Oh, my Spotify needs an update. I read one chapter of Game of Thrones last night, and I felt
30.
so productive. I was like, yeah, I'm doing this. It was a Sansa chapter. It was the one. Remember the scene with like when they're walking with Joffrey, and Sansa starts hitting Joffrey, and Sansa's like, "You're spoiling everything." It was that chapter. So,
But yeah, I read an entire book in the last 26 hours. I thought it was pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Dude, it's a great book, the first one.
yeah. I
And
saw you gave the movie a 3.5.
Yeah. So it used to be a
Wow.
4.
Yeah.
And so what I'm doing is I'm rewatching them, but I watch half until I get to that point in the book. Then I watch the rest of it and I read the rest of the book.
Gotcha.
That's what I did yesterday. I'm trying to beat my record of 10 days like I did last time.
Yeah.
For those who don't know, I finished the entire book series in 10 days last time, and I'm ahead of schedule.
How many pages was the first book?
378.
Since I just can't do it. I just can't read that
I'm
fast.
not gonna lie, goofy as it's about to sound, I was acting out not acting, but I was like reading out loud,
Yeah.
like PETA parts.
Yeah. No, I do the
It
same.
made
thing.
it more like enjoyable.
Yeah.
Like you're acting. It was fun.
No, I do the same thing in Game of Thrones. It's like when Sansa's talking, I'm like, "You're spoiling everything." It's so much fun. When Joffrey comes on, I'm like, "You,
You little bitch.
fucking asshole." And it's funny too because I was reading it, and like when they first introduced Joffrey, he's not terrible yet, and I'm like, he's gonna fucking snap. And then he starts like going to the butcher's boy, and he starts like poking him, like, "Fuck, dude, just coming to piece of shit."
But yeah, I think you should read the Hunger Games.
I read the first one in like 6th grade.
Read it again. It hits a lot better when you're older. Like, cause now I understand it more.
Yeah.
Dude,
I definitely
it's
still
so
have
much
it.
better than the movie. Like Catching Fire, from memory, is pretty similar.
Mhm.
So far, like where I'm at, it's pretty similar. Like little things.
Mhm.
I mean, the first book and the first movie are completely different.
Yeah.
Like how characters die.
The one big difference I remember, because that was the like book report I had to do, was that I had to find a difference between the book and the movie. I remember there was one where like Katniss is up in a tree towards the beginning, and isn't Peeta like with District 1 and 2 kids? I remember there's like a dying girl. In the movie, they just go and kill her, and Peeta's like staring like, "Oh man, that sucks. I can't do anything." In the book, he
does it.
and I was like,
It's
"Yo,
actually a pretty fucked up line in the book. It's like,
Katniss is like,
we still haven't heard of Ken. Like, trust me, I killed her.
yeah,
And then they're like, well, one of us has to go back, and Peter's like, I'll go do it. They're like, okay, lover boy. And he goes back, and you hear the can. He comes back, and he has like blood on him.
yeah,
I was like, God, Peter's a badass in the book.
yeah." I remember
He
that.
fights Kato,
Does he?
the main guy. He tries to fist fight him.
Fist fight.
That's how he ends up almost dying, having to hide though.
Yeah. Just to paint his face with his
I'm,
cake skills.
I'm not gonna lie, it's actually not as bad as I remembered it being.
It's just such a goofy, like,
It is such a
he's so good at baking cakes, he can paint himself as a rock.
no.
It's
It's
just
because
so
he's
funny.
good at painting.
Yeah, because he's like, he
He doesn't
designs the
cook.
cakes.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
It's
that's
still
it's a
dumb.
great line in the book they talk about when he's training. He's like, yeah, I do all the cakes, and she's like, okay.
Yeah.
She's like, how's that gonna be useful in the arena? Because I like her a lot as much as Jennifer Lawrence kills as Katniss. I definitely think the character's better in the book.
Okay.
But she's like, how the fuck are you gonna use that in the arena, Peter? He's like, you never know. Final battle, big birthday cake. I'm killing it.
Does he say that?
Yeah. But yeah, I'm a big Hunger Games fan, and since the Battle of Saltburn Snakes, I've been going down that rabbit hole again. So I bet you I'm at by the time I go to bed tonight, I'm at page like 100 and something. Because I like speed read. Like I'm a very fast reader.
Yeah. See, I'm not dyslexic, but if I got tested,
You might come
I
up as
might be.
dyslexic.
Like, I gotta reread the. I have to read like a line 3 times to understand what the hell it says.
What?
Dude, I seriously, like, I just read the wrong word every single time, and I'm like, oh man.
You know, someone's listening to me say that, and like, what an asshole! Making no,
And someone's listening to this who's actually dyslexic, and they're like, you're not dyslexic. Shut the fuck up.
I'm Bella Thorne. And I'm
You're just a fucking
dyslexic.
moron.
Dude, Disney Channel was so messed up for doing that to that poor girl.
Oh, the Bella Thorne
I'm
commercials.
Bella Thorne. I'm
And
dyslexic. That's
yeah, I
horrible.
remember those.
But yeah. Well, enough about our personal lives and my obsession with the Hunger Games.
I have been jamming
also-
to the soundtrack, Songbirds and Snakes.
It's a great
I've been listening to
soundtrack.
it. It's very good.
I was listening to it. They I will say that my biggest right with the movie, first off, the editing.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I don't know how it made it. Like
What, the
there's
first one?
like cuts that they use.
Yeah.
Like the cut when she volunteers, it is so bad in the movie.
Is it?
I mean, you'll watch and like it like
It's like jarring.
yeah, it's so bad. There's a couple of them.
Okay.
But I will say the biggest issue I have with the movie compared to the book, which is why the movie went down, is that after the games end, it's so important in the book what happens next. And it's so sad when Peter pretty much figures out that she doesn't actually like him.
Yeah.
Like he does. And none of that is really shown in the movie.
Mhm.
It's like 5 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Everyone go reread The Hunger Games. Suzanne Collins is a goat.
Yeah.
But yeah, now moving on from that, moving into Emerald Fennel.
Yep.
Oh, I wanted to actually talk about something else.
Oh my god.
What were your thoughts on Nicholas Hoult being cast as Lex Luthor?
I'm down for it.
I'm down
I
for it
think he's
too.
pretty good. I mean, he's got to shave his head, in which, I haven't seen him bald. Oh no, he's bald in Mad Max, isn't he? Yeah. Okay.
He can pull off the look.
Yeah, you can pull it off.
I like Nick Hoult.
Yeah.
It's pretty funny. He was a finalist for Superman.
Yeah.
Didn't get it. Got Lex Luthor, but also was the finalist for the Batman against Robert Pattinson and lost.
That's crazy.
That
I
is
don't know if he fits in that Batman.
I don't know.
I mean, he's a great actor.
There's
He might
probably a
pull it
reason
off,
he was
but-
a finalist. I feel like Matt
Yeah.
Reeves wouldn't just let him get all the way there.
Yeah.
But yeah, Robert Pattinson actually missed the call, so they almost contacted Nick Hoult to give him the role too.
Wow.
Moving on now. I know everyone's like, it took 20 minutes to get into the Saltburn portion of this episode. But yeah,
George's dead.
it's not dead yet.
Is that the right one?
Yes.
Yes.
No, it's not.
It's not? I don't remember their names.
I don't remember.
George
while.
and something. I remember it was George.
Yeah, he didn't die yet.
Well, he's close.
Okay, so Saltburn, Emerald Fennel's newest film starring Barry.
We didn't even say that you put Harry Potter on.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
we're watching.
I'm just putting Harry Potter Deathly Hallows Part 1 on.
Yeah, I
So
forgot
that's
to
what
give
we're
everyone a
talking
heads up on what our movie is this week as we're
Probably
watching.
like, who the fuck is George?
Judge. Yeah, that's why if you hear us talking. What?
I always forget Gleason's in this.
He was a banger actor in this one.
Yeah.
No, he really doesn't do
And
much.
Ygritte from Game of Thrones. I don't
No,
remember her
but
name in this.
into time for Saltburn as we're taking forever to get to this.
Yeah. Saltburn.
Emerald Fennel, in my opinion, made a really, really good movie that I thought was funny, dark, disturbing, but it's super well acted, and I really thought the cinematography was one of my what I think are the prettiest films of the year. It's probably still a little bit behind Oppenheimer,
Okay.
but I think it was still really pretty. I liked a lot of shots. The castle. Is it castle?
Just
Mansion,
mansion. It's a
castle.
house. Estate.
Yeah, it's not a house. We're in a house. This is like the size of someone's bedroom, the size of my
Yeah.
house. No, and they
No, yeah. When your home has a name, it's you're
yeah,
doing pretty well.
it's called Saltburn. Yeah, but yeah, the use of like bright colors with the dark wood looked really good in the
Oh, you all right?
Yeah, no, we're good. Sorry.
Okay,
I was reading. I got a message from a support thing. It was like,
gotcha.
"Hey, just heads up, we're gonna update."
Support
Not while
group.
we're doing this, but
Okay.
yeah, I thought the movie was really good. It was better than I thought it was gonna end up being.
Yeah,
So
I,
yeah,
I agree.
I really enjoyed it. I thought Barry Keoghan was great, and I thought Jacob Elordi is one of my favorite act performances of the year so far.
Yeah, no, I think we both went into it. I mean, from the trailers, we both thought it was going to be pretty good. Like, I was really excited for it. But then on the way there, we checked the reviews, which is always a shitty thing to do, but we did it anyways. And it had, what was it, like a 65 or something on Rotten
Yeah, it
Tomatoes?
went up actually.
Yeah, but it's at a 70 now.
It was at
70.
like a 6.2 on IMDb, but now it's at a 7.5.
Yeah. So I think we both went in like, oh, this is maybe just a little bit too over the top and it's going to be just fall off towards the end. But we were both pleasantly surprised at this movie. I really had a fun time with it. I think, like you said, all the acting was great. And I mean, when you get a cast like this, it's pretty goddamn
Yeah,
good.
Richard E. Grant was a
Yeah,
very side character, and every scene he's in was very
it
good.
was great. Yeah.
Rosamund Pike is one of the best actresses working right now.
Yeah.
Oh, though 33:1 aspect ratio,
Mm-hmm.
1:33:1 or however. I don't know how to read that. It's like 33:1, isn't it?
You'll find out.
It's something like that. I'll
Yeah.
find out in LA because
Yeah,
they'll really
exactly.
bash into my head. Um, yeah, but that aspect ratio I always think looks really good on film because
Mhm.
this was all shot on film as well.
Yeah.
And just how it looks on screens. For those who don't know, it's very tall looking. It fits the entire screen vertically, but it's not fit horizontally.
Yeah.
And it's
It's a
supposed to
little bit
give the
tighter.
view of peeping in on something.
Mm-hmm.
And it does. And it's a
Yeah.
really, really well shot movie. And it's just rich, rich British people being rich British people for
Yeah.
2 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you were saying, the aspect ratio just makes it feel more personal. It's not as like cinematic. It's more so it makes you worry more about the people and the characters themselves rather than, the look or what is happening physically, you know what I mean? Um but yeah, this movie, I don't know. You tell me something. I lost my train of thought.
Oh, shit. So, going into the actual review portion, like what critics are saying so far, is currently sitting at a 7.5 out of 10 on IMDb. It has a where's the Google score? No.
Mm,
What the hell? I can't find Google. It was actually doing pretty well on Google when I first saw it. Well, guess we'll get to Google eventually. It has a 7.5 out of 10 on IMDb. It has a 70% on Rotten Tomatoes with a 74% audience score. The critic consensus on Rotten Tomatoes is Emerald Fennell's candy coated and incisive Saltburn is a debauched jolt to the senses that will be invigorating for most.
yep.
Yeah, I mean, you have to kind of know at this point. I feel like it's definitely A24 is definitely moving a little more like mainstream. Like it definitely like they're getting more IPs
Yeah.
and they're trying to get even more.
Yeah.
But if you know A24 from since the start, they love their weird movies.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, most of the films they do are weird. Lamb is a key one in that. Ghost Story with Casey Affleck and Rooney Mara. And this is no different. This is a weird movie.
Yeah.
But if you're into that, then it's going to be for you. And if you're not into those kind of movies, you're definitely not going to like it.
Yeah, no, they've always taken chances and just said like this is a great script, even if this isn't going to be like the most entertaining in the classic sense. Like there's not action in this movie, you know. There's just people acting at each other. And if you like that, you're gonna love this movie. This is just a really really good time, for the most part. And I think that critic consensus is pretty good. Like this is it doesn't pull any punches. Like you want to see weird rich British people being weird rich British
You're gonna
people.
see it.
You're gonna like it. You're gonna see a good amount of dick in this movie.
Barry
Um,
Keoghan is showing everything.
yeah, yeah. They don't shy away from characters being themselves. Barry Keoghan's character is a interesting fella.
Very interesting.
Yeah. Um,
And I do agree with the very first review I saw of Saltburn was when the first critic reviews dropped on Letterbox, and it was a 4-star review, and I can't remember the girl's name who did it, but she was like, Saltburn is a 2-hour movie just showing you how fucking hot Jacob Elordi is. Yeah. I mean, the whole movie's kind of showing Barry Keoghan's infatuation with Jacob Elordi's character.
mhm.
And I mean, they film it to show you exactly what he's infatuated with.
Yeah,
His skin, the look on his eyes. I mean, he's Jacob Elordi. He's a very attractive dude.
it's true.
But
But it's more of an infatuation with how he is as a person, not just his looks. Because they make the point. I mean, it's the
no,
very beginning of the movie.
yeah,
Is
but it definitely is
am
his
I
look.
in love
So,
with him or did I love him?
yeah.
There's a difference in those two. Like he loved him as a person and as an I not as a person and a friend and more than both of those as an idea, but he wasn't in love with him in the classic sense.
Yeah, but you can be not in love with someone and be like infatuated with them.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
there's that scene when he's in the bathtub, and they're
yeah,
definitely showing you that he's likes how he looks
yeah,
because they do the sweat, the close ups.
definitely. Yeah, but I don't think that's like an attraction. I think that's more like he's what I want to be.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I did you see the poster I used for Saltburn?
No.
It's the shot where he's in his underwear smoking the cigarette, like with the Jacob Elordi's in the window, and it kind of makes like a shadow of him,
Mm.
which is more of his silhouette.
Yeah.
So it was a really cool shot from the movie. But yeah, I absolutely adore these kind of movies. I think they're a lot of fun. It was surprisingly really funny.
Yeah. It was funny.
It's definitely a specific type of humor.
Yeah, no, like not everybody's gonna laugh.
Not
At this.
everyone's gonna
The
find
lady
it.
next to you was dying though. She's having a
And
great
that made me
time.
feel so much better laughing at some of the scenes. Now, Rosamund Pike was really funny because she was just dumb as rocks. And it was cool seeing I don't even remember what was Barry Keoghan's character's name? Oliver.
Oliver.
Yeah, it was cool seeing Oliver kind of weave a web through
Mhm.
everyone's lives. Like he got a little bit of something on every single one of them.
Yeah.
So it was cool to just see him pretty much take advantage of these rich idiots.
Yeah.
And then eventually he might start catching up with them.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I liked every character. I thought the directing was really well done. I mean, the sets were super cool to look at.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very unique look.
Yeah.
But man, there's some scenes that are not for everyone.
No,
The
definitely.
vampire scene is not that someone is a vampire, but it's more the action of what a vampire would do.
On a certain,
They don't.
week
Yeah, during a certain week
of the month.
for certain genders.
Yeah. If you're not
Gender.
getting it by now,
We don't need to say.
what?
But it's a very. I mean,
Yeah.
you know what's happening. They show you the entire thing.
Yeah. No, the movie it doesn't pull any punches. It's not, and
The
that's
tub
not in the
scene's
sense.
the worst. I don't care anyway.
What scene?
The tub.
The toe was that was
The tub's the worst.
it's uncomfortable.
Or
It's
the dirt scene was pretty weird.
I think the dirt scene that was went on for so long, dude.
So long.
That's the thing. This movie's it's funny because it's not like punchline funny. It's funny because you're just watching like there's no fucking way he's actually doing this right now. Like that's why it's funny.
Yeah,
Is
but
you're just
that
watching
is like an
weird shit.
infatuation. Like that's an obsession
Yeah,
with
you're
someone.
watching the strangest shit you've ever seen. You're like, what the fuck, man? Yeah, but I really did have a great time, and I think all the characters in this as well. They all have their own. They all feel separate in a way, and there's not that many characters in this.
Yeah, it's mainly just the
There's-
family.
Yeah, there's the 5 family members, and then Oliver.
Yeah, Oliver.
Well, the
Very-
4 family members: Farley, the cousin, and then Oliver.
Yeah,
And
Farley, Pamela,
yeah, Pamela. that was a good joke.
Vanetti, the
Huh?
sister, Richard E. Grant,
Venetia, Vanetti,
Vanetti, Venetia,
Venetia,
TIA. How are you s-
Vanetti.
Yeah, it sounds better than
I'm
Venetia.
fairly sure it's Venetia.
How's there
'Cause
Venetia?
there's an A at the end.
But
Think
there's
it's
no
Vanetti? What do you think it's Venetier?
Vanilla.
It's definitely not Venetti because
Okay,
they were
well,
not saying that for the
shut
entire
up.
movie. Fairly sure it's Venetia. I don't know. That sounds like a
You're
weird
right.
rich British
Oh
name.
no, I guess Ti can
Yeah.
make the. I don't know. Whatever.
The hell out of here, dude.
Harry Mulligan as Pamela was
Communications
such a
major over
funny
here.
thing.
Huh?
Pamela is Rosamund Pike's characters. Elizabeth,
Yeah.
it's her
Elsbeth.
friend. She just has a funny storyline. It's very short, but it's just random. But I really like the scenes at the school at Oxford. I like the first off the opening. I really enjoyed the like with all the credits as it's just the tracking shot of him
Yeah, the track shot of him walking to Oxford.
walking through the Oxford.
Yeah, that's good.
Margot Robbie produced this. That was
Yeah,
pretty cool.
I didn't realize that until you told me.
But yeah, I really like just the style of the movie.
Mhm.
It had a very specific tone and look they wanted.
Yeah.
And it worked.
It does well in that. But yeah, I mean, this movie, the main draw of this movie is just the characters and how they interact with each other. It's that type of movie. And they all did a great job. Every actor. I mean, you got Rosamund Pike, Richard E. Grant playing the parents. Rosamund Pike's a bit younger into her acting career than Richard E. Grant, but they're both fantastic. They're both amazing actors.
I love Richard E. Grant in this.
Yeah,
He was a bumbling idiot.
he was a moron.
When he got so excited, he's like, I can wear my suit of armor to his birthday.
Yeah,
And then you see him in it.
Yeah.
Dude.
yeah, no, he was a dummy. I think Rosamund Pike, Elsbeth, wasn't stupid. She was just like she wasn't. She was intelligent, but she was just strange, and she didn't really understand how to act around normal people.
Yeah, I think it was more like social
Yeah,
issues.
like she wasn't. She was just over the top a little bit, and she had her a very particular way of looking at people and acting.
It was very funny to watch.
Yeah, it was very entertaining.
And I'll go with what you said, Venetia.
Yeah.
Venetia was a cool character just because, and Rosamund Pike's the first person to explain it to you. She's very open with her sexuality.
Yeah.
She hands it out since she was 14, as she says. And
No, Pamela did.
no, they're talking about Venetia.
Were they?
Yeah.
I thought they were talking about Pamela.
Oh no, they said Venetia has been
Okay.
handing out since she was 14. And then they remember the first time you hear about Venetia. Well, you see her before you even know who she is. And then they talk about her and they're like, yeah, she's been throwing herself all around waiting for you to just walk by and see her. But yeah, it was just a really cool film. I just really liked it. I would have really liked to have been on the set when they filmed it.
Just be in the house.
Yeah, just like.
Is there a printer down here?
Oh yeah, there is a printer. It's in the back of the basement.
So much shit going on in here, dude.
You can't even hear it.
So
I can't hear it.
I can hear it.
It's closer to me though.
The people can hear it.
They can't hear
Our
anything.
listener can hear it.
Our listener. Our singular one listener.
Our favorite person in the world can hear it.
Who is it? Oscar?
Oh yeah, it's Oscar.
I forgot about
Oscar. My man Oscar, dude.
No, it's the girl. My God, what's her name? Her Instagram is My Arm Hurts. She loves us. We're very thankful. We're not making fun of you.
Oh
Yeah,
you haven't told me about this.
She posts us a lot.
Thank you.
She really likes us.
Thank you. My arm hurts. Appreciate it.
I can't remember her name.
I appreciate it. I remember your name.
My Arm Hurts. First name My.
Yeah. All right. So we definitely dropped a minor spoiler in there a few times, but
Why did we spoil?
I don't know. We were talking about the bathtubs. Oh, that
We
wasn't
didn't say what
spoiler.
happened in
We
the
didn't say what
bathtub.
happened in it.
Do you want to explain?
we
everyone?
explained the vampire scene, so that's
We didn't say what happens. We were saying what it's about.
If you can't piece that together, you're a fucking moron. Like, you can't.
That is true.
Yeah, I bet Oscar got it down.
Oscar, the
Pieced it
goat.
together. The goat. No, but I think we can get into spoilers now because this movie does take some interesting turns.
Had a really good twist at the end, though.
It
was definitely wacky.
Yeah, it had a good twist that wasn't done great. It was just a little too much.
Yeah.
He planned too much out. Like the fact that he was planning this for like a year, like the entire semester, and it's like, no, you're not planning that far ahead.
You might.
I don't know. I feel like
no. See, I don't think he planned it. Like I think he planned the first part.
You think he planned like I'm gonna make this guy my friend, and then he got invited, and he's like, oh, this is nice.
He's
And
like,
damn, this is a nice house. I want.
Yeah,
that
like I
house.
don't think he knew who he was beforehand. I think he just had like he saw him and he's like, I want to be his friend.
That's what I thought. But if they were trying to go for like, he knew who he was, he knew that he lived in Saltburn and he wanted Saltburn. That would be
Yeah, no,
ridiculous.
I don't think he planned it all at once. I think it was
Yeah,
slowly planning everything.
yeah, because I can get behind that of like he put the nail in his tire to be like, oh, you can take this, and then he's like, oh, you're gonna be my friend now, and then yeah, the one with the money at the bar where he had all the money, but he was waiting for him to pay. That one was a little,
He was really testing his luck there.
yeah, that could have gone either way.
But if it does work, it is a good plan.
It does work, you know.
Because he does feel bad for him because of that.
Yeah,
It's the first time you see Felix Jacob Elordi's character. You see that he's probably the only good guy, good person in this
yeah.
show.
Well, the whole family's not bad.
Yeah, they're an
Besides Farley,
asshole.
Farley's an asshole.
No,
But
the daughter's an asshole. The
yeah,
mom and dad are just despicable rich people.
yeah, the mom and dad are just kind of distant.
Yeah.
They're kind of just doing their own. They don't really care.
And all they do is make fun of like normal people.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, just like rich assholes.
Yeah.
But no, Jacob
But
Elordi's like actual kind person.
no, yeah, he was a good guy. I do think the twist that was good was that his parents are just normal, and he
Mhm.
has siblings. Like he had a good life, and he just lied about it. I was like, oh shit,
I did not see that coming.
I did not see that coming at all. I thought maybe it wasn't gonna be like as bad. Like maybe his mom's fine, but when she was like, I'll go get dad. I'm like, wait, what the fuck?
And you could tell that Felix was catching on before anything even like fully happened.
Yeah,
Like when he got up to the house, he was always like, "This is not."
yeah, when he pulled up the house, he's like, this is a great place. What are you talking about? This is a very
like,
nice
it looks
place.
like she really cleaned it up.
Yeah,
And soon as he started acting at the door, I was like, "What's going on?"
yeah. No, I think that was a really good twist. I think just the overall twist at the end, not even like a twist. It was just like a development that he was planning it all out and had everything under his thumb.
No, I think it's still a twist.
You think
Because like,
yeah,
I wouldn't have guessed that he put the nail under his attire, and then
yeah.
like I knew that he caused Farley.
Yeah, Farley.
He definitely caused Farley's stuff. Like I knew that.
See, I didn't see any of that coming.
Oh, like I didn't think
It
Farley
fully
did
got
that.
me. Okay.
I was like, he definitely caused this issue.
Yeah, no, when that happened, I was like, that's a little. He just got in trouble for trying to steal shit. Like he's not gonna do that. But yeah, I did have that thought of like he can't be that stupid. That's a really dumb way of writing out that character. But then when they do that, when they make it so that Oliver sent out that email, it made a little bit more sense. But yeah, I think it was just a little bit overdone. Like it felt very little fingery, where he was like thinking out every single step, and like that's interesting. But it never felt like that type of movie. Like he was gonna do all of that, and then they kind of just hit you with it, and I was like, whoa, that's a lot. Like it was good in theory, but I think just in practicality, it didn't fully work out.
I like the. I do see what you mean. It is a very Littlefinger-esque.
Mhm.
What was I about to say? There was something I had on my head. Oh, I love the Farley's return,
Oh, and he's wearing like the bull hat. Yeah, it was pretty.
and he like tells him he's like, this is mine. Like this is my life. He's like,
Yeah.
I'll always be here. He's like,
Mhm.
you'll always look back on this summer. You'll never have anything as good as this.
I did like that scene.
The whole
And I do
party was
like-
cool. Like the look of it.
Oh, the party was sick. Yeah,
Kind of scary at the same time. Like if I was there, I think I'd be scared.
that once when he's blowing out the candles though, and they're saying happy birthday, and you hear the guy go, "I don't even know his fucking name." His face just drops. That's when it really hit me. Like, damn, this is just a rough night. But
Well, it was rough.
then
before.
it's not a rough night because he planned it all. He wasn't drunk at all.
That was a good one. I didn't see that.
Yeah.
I thought someone else was gonna have done it.
No.
I think
Yeah.
we can say what happened. We just gotta. If you want to see this movie and you don't want to know what we're about to say, you should probably just not listen to the rest of the episode.
Yeah.
Thank you for tuning in to what you did listen to.
Jacob Elordi turns into Superman and flies away, and he lasers Oliver's head off, and he's like, "Arr."
I'm too dark for this.
Yeah, what the fuck? What does Jacob Elordi mean when Superman was too dark?
But then he does
He
this.
does this. It's like,
And
what?
Priscilla.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I think that was a good way. Although, like, it doesn't. He
Poor Jacob.
poisons him with the bottle.
Yeah,
There's no toxicology report because they say
he does drugs, so maybe they just blamed it on that.
maybe, but he doesn't do. I mean, yeah, he was doing coke, but
Yeah, he was doing coke.
I don't know. Maybe it was just coke he put in there. Like he just poured a whole fucking thing, gave him a heart
Yeah.
attack. Could be. I don't know.
No, because he kills the girl the same way.
What do you mean?
Kills the sister with the same stuff.
No, he leaves razor blades.
Do you not see what he was chopping up?
No.
Chops up the stuff. White powder.
Yeah, but she
Name,
slit her
yeah.
wrist.
I think he did that.
Really?
Yeah, you see him do like this powder to her.
Oh, I don't. I missed that. I thought she just slit her wrist. I thought he was just like, "There's some razor blades for you, sweetie." I don't know. That more that I think about that might not make sense, but
He does pretty much talk her into it, though.
he does pretty much talk her into it.
Maybe I'm misunderstanding. Maybe you're
I don't
right.
know. Maybe I could have just missed something if he poisoned her too.
I thought I remember him putting in the stuff. Did someone else get poisoned?
Putting it in what? Because she didn't drink anything that I
Why
remember.
am I thinking this? There was two
He put it
things.
in like the champagne that he was
I
drinking
remember
in
the
the maze,
champagne
and
with
that's when Jacob Elordi drinks.
I swear that there was two. The people they poisoned. Well, I don't know Farley. Where'd he go?
They never said that.
They never said where he went.
I don't think. I think he's just kind of just left out. But I do like that, and I kind of wish there was a scene of him being like, "This will always be your house, motherfucker. This is my house now." Farley just fully lost.
Oh, they kick him out.
Yeah, no, they kick him out.
Funeral,
But then,
yeah. The funeral. Remember that when they close they're trying to close the curtains, they won't close. Then he's like, may I be excused? And he's like, it's cold.
Yeah.
And then Oliver brings up, he's like, you were doing cocaine the night that someone disappeared.
Yeah.
And then the dad tells him never to come back.
Yeah, he tells him never to come back, but he doesn't die. So I would have liked something to be like,
Yeah, I would have liked to seen them maybe see each other again.
Be like, because Farley does have the line of like, "This is my house. You'll never have this."
Yeah, now
then he gets it, and then there's no follow up with Farley. I feel like that would have been a good opportunity to be like,
the door, and he answered.
Yeah.
I like that you see Rosamund Pike sign it away.
Huh?
You see her sign away the house.
Yeah.
No, the movie was just really good. I just liked every part of it. I mean, there's definitely some weird stuff, and I wish they had trimmed down some of the sequences, just because of my own secondhand embarrassment from watching.
Yeah,
but I think that's the point of those scenes.
I don't get how this guy looks worse than Dobby in the second one. Like, he's not bad, but just I feel like Dobby in 2002.
Yeah, Dobby does look better.
Looks better than this guy. This guy's an ugly motherfucker.
It's along the same lines though as like The Hobbit.
Yeah.
Somehow the CGI is worse
somehow
than the original, even though this is a better movie than the first.
Well, they probably had to do more CGI in general, and they were like,
like what's the important CGI?
Yeah, put stuff on the magic.
The giant snake, or the little elf.
Yeah.
The elves are such a sad story.
The house elves?
They're just slaves.
They are slaves.
It's horrible. Dobby is a free elf.
Dobby is free elf.
Thank you, Mr. Potter. Dude, the cinematography in this movie is so damn good.
Yeah.
Both Saltburn and Deathly Hallows Part 1.
Yeah.
Damn.
Neville. What a guy.
The real hero of the movie.
He is.
Oh my God, it's fuck? Lord Balin.
Damn. All right, we're getting lost in Harry Potter now.
They kind of dripped out.
Dude, that theater's drippy as hell.
Except the bald one in the back.
Well, shit happens.
Bald people.
Saltburn. Yeah, very good movie. This is a character movie with one of the most evil characters I've seen in a while.
Jacob Elordi is one of them.
No, Oliver is. Jacob Elordi's a good guy.
Oh no, yeah.
Very cute.
We like Felix.
Yeah.
Felix is probably the best character.
Yeah. Oliver is just a true horrible person.
The scene with Rosamund Pike is hard to watch.
Yeah, when he rips it out, I was like, oh,
the noise it makes. And when he's hugging her and he gets her arm won't stay up on him.
Yeah.
Like, it's horrible, but it is funny.
It is. It's a black comedy. It was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that final scene of him just dancing through the house, and he got all the rocks out of the river.
Yeah, there's a storyline for those who are listening and just aren't going to watch and won't know what we're talking about. There's these rocks that Felix brings up the idea when he finds out that Oliver's dad, quote unquote, died. Mm-hmm. He's like, we throw the rocks in the river. Yeah. And he's like, I don't know why we do it. He's like,
yeah.
But
when a family member dies, you write their name on a rock and toss it in the river, just like as a goodbye.
And when Oliver tosses it, it lands in vomit.
Yeah.
And doesn't hit the water. And like, that can't be good.
Yeah.
I like the look that Felix makes. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, so then when they do it for each family member dying at Saltburn, Barry Keoghan and Oliver eventually takes them all out of the water and puts them on top of this, like,
It's like family music box
Yeah, it's
thing.
like a music box,
Yeah.
and he dances butt naked to it.
Dude, it's such a funny scene because it just didn't stop. I thought it was just gonna be from behind the whole time, and then he gets in the doorway, does that spin. I was like, "Oh!"
He was hung. That's well in the movie. They say he's hung. Remember when
They
they're like,
do,
no
yeah,
clothes in the field.
yeah. They're like, "No, good for you,
And
Oliver."
like,
Yeah,
good for Ollie.
yeah. Think that was Barry Keoghan, or did he be like, "Boys, give me a prostatic, please,
Nah, I want
please."
our Joker's got to be hung.
Come here, Batman.
I'm gonna watch how the grinder back. No, Joker. I will say a very
Over the key. No.
I think one of my favorite scenes, and it had no any bit of importance to the sequence
Uh,
when they're playing tennis in the tuxes.
oh yeah,
I
that was
love
fun.
that.
That was a lot of fun. Yeah. Anytime I do like this is just a random like thing, but whenever people are doing things that they shouldn't be doing in nice clothes, it's just entertaining to
It is
watch.
entertaining to watch.
Like doing anything in a tux that is more than walking around in a tux. It's just fun to watch. So they were playing tennis in the tuxes, and the sister was wearing that crazy dress.
With the super high heels
Yeah, it
and
was just
chugging champagne from the bottle.
yeah, it's just always fun to watch. I will say the best joke though is when Pamela dies. And they're like, "Oh, we got to go to London for what? A funeral?" He's like, "Who died?" Pamela. What?
And Julia's like, yeah.
Yeah.
And I will say the trailer does not give a lot away. It
No, not at
definitely
all.
hit a lot because the way it looked in the trailer is that you watch a lot of parties happen, yet the only party is one party, and it's
Yeah.
not a huge moment.
Yeah.
Like a lot of the biggest moments, you don't have any inkling of what's going to
No.
happen.
I was expecting a fully different movie. I was honestly expecting more of a horror movie. I don't know why. Just the way like
The
I,
red scene looked like a horror scene. The
all
parties,
yeah, they put a lot of the party like the lights in there and stuff. And for whatever reason, the deer antlers he wears at the party. I guess maybe that's just like a birthday boy thing.
yeah,
Like if it's your birthday,
it
wear
looks
them.
so cool in some of the shots,
It
though.
looks really cool, but in the trailer, I feel like they focused on that a lot.
Yeah,
It may not have been on purpose, but I
it
just
was just a lot. They used the party scene a lot in the trailer,
yeah,
which I think was good because I felt the same way. They definitely kind of lead you down a path, like, oh, this is what you're going to,
mhm.
and it's just not
It's
what
just
you
not
do.
what you're expecting.
But it's
Yeah,
I really enjoyed it, so I mean, it
yeah,
works for me, and like when they actually. It's a good trailer, but they don't feel like they need to use every single scene,
hmm
and they didn't. And it was a good trailer, and it made me want to watch the movie.
yeah.
Oh, what was the Duncan? Was that the
The butler,
butler?
it was creepy as shit.
The first scene with Duncan is the best scene. He's like, "You're here early. We sent
Yeah,
a car to get you." Oh, I'm
oh,
sorry.
my bad.
And then he's like staring at him. He's like, "Oliver, you're here." Jacob Elordi guy is like, "Oliver, you're here." He's like,
Mhm.
"Duncan, stop being weird to my friends." It was
Yeah.
just it's just an entertaining movie, and as Ryan and me have both said now multiple times, the acting is so good across the board.
Yeah,
Every
that's the
single
main
character.
draw. Yeah, very very good movie.
Oh, I
Very
guess
enjoyable.
we should do a score. Which
Oh,
I
a
know this is a weird
score.
one. It's one of those weird movies that's hard to score, but I'm in a general idea where I want to be.
Go for it.
I want you to go first.
Nah, I want you to go
I want
first.
you to go first.
Nah, I want you to go first.
I want to
Dude,
go.
I'll pop your bike tires to your house. Go first.
My Jeep tire thing has a hole in it,
Dummy.
dude. My life is just
Everything. You're like the opposite of the Midas touch. Just everything you touch breaks.
breaks. Bam, bam. Come on, go first. What's your score?
83.
You have it higher than the Hunger Games.
Yeah.
I have this higher than the Hunger Games as well.
Yeah. Sure. What do you have it at?
87.
87.
I really liked it.
Yeah. Not really like that. I think the reviews are lower because it really isn't for everybody.
It's definitely not.
If you're not into like black comedy of like,
It's very dry. Also, it's not
oh
like
yeah, it's super dry.
punchline. It is very dry, dark.
Yeah, like
Shouldn't be funny.
yeah, you have to like look out for the jokes. But if you like those jokes,
They
it's
are
good.
so
If you don't
funny.
like those jokes, you're just not gonna have a good time with this movie.
Yeah.
So I fully get that. But I had a good time. I thought it was really funny. Really just I mean not a fun movie, but
No, it's definitely fun.
there's fun parts, but then there's a lot of parts you're like, God
From the school before anything goes bad at the
yeah.
house is very fun. Then the first time something bad kind of happens at the house,
Yeah.
It takes a very different turn and a very
Yeah.
different tone.
Well, I mean, stuff like watching Jacob Elordi jack off wasn't fun in the
Oh
classic
yeah, in the
sense.
tub,
Yeah,
and then he
I
licks
mean,
it
it's
up.
when he's just
Oh,
watching him, and then it's just, I drink your milkshake. I drink it up.
dude, it's so disgusting.
Yeah,
Jacob Elordi's not licking it up. Oliver is licking it up.
Oliver's dude. He was serving that shit out the drain, bro. Like
Dude,
he
I thought
was.
someone was gonna catch him. That's why I thought he was so zoomed in. Because I thought he was gonna lean his head and someone's gonna be watching him.
I thought Jacob Elordi was gonna walk in and be like,
The
"The fuck are you doing?" I was thirsty. I don't know. Looked like coconut
think
water.
Do you think Jacob Elordi could beat up Barry Keoghan? You think Barry Keoghan?
Yeah.
You think? I think it'd actually be a pretty
Well,
good.
Barry Keoghan was. Me and you
Barry
both said this.
Keoghan kind of
He was in
jacked.
much better shape than we thought. I mean, he was getting in Joker shape.
Yeah, because Joker
Jacob
really
Elordi's
is
6'5". Like he's
in very good shape.
yeah. I mean, you got to be in shape. You don't want like. I mean, he's got to be in decent shape for Joker.
Yeah,
Joker's never gonna like beat the shit out of Batman most of the time.
Joker's
most of
just
the time.
shirtless now.
Yeah,
Six pack.
they might. I don't know.
You never know.
I mean,
There is versions of Joker that just have the big jacket with nothing underneath. I wouldn't mind that with some blood, just like.
I don't
Even
know.
though I know
I'm
you-
already not a
me-
huge fan of the
Yeah,
face
me. You don't have
design.
you're very different on the thoughts
Yeah.
on this new Joker.
Yeah, I don't hate it. I'm just I think it's a little over the top.
I'm so down because now I have hope for Clayface going off that look at Joker.
Yeah.
That's
Is that official yet?
Yeah.
Like, it's Clayface? Was that official?
that was
Okay.
confirmed.
I couldn't remember if it was a strong rumor or if it was official yet.
No, I think they confirmed it. I could be wrong, but yeah, yeah. I don't really have anything else to say about Saltburn. That's pretty much all I had. It's a very good movie.
Mhm.
If you're into if you're a big A24 fan, you will love this movie.
Yeah, I think this is a good A24 movie.
If you are
Not their
against,
best one that they've ever done.
No.
It's definitely not
Everything
like top
Everywhere
tier,
at
but
Once
it's
is
still
still-
great.
I think
It's
it's
still fun.
you know how they do S, A, B, like
Yeah.
tiers. I think this is high B, low A,
Yeah, that's fair.
like in A24 films. Because I don't think it's as good as Everything Everywhere All at Once.
No.
Because I think that's S tier. But then like Ghost Story with Casey Affleck,
Yeah.
that's probably like middle A tier. I
Yeah.
think this is a little bit below that.
Yeah.
Those, yeah. Do you have anything else you want to add about
I fucking hate that.
Saltburn
bitch.
though?
No, I think I'm done talking about Saltburn.
You don't want to talk more about Barry Keoghan licking up cum?
No, I'm good. No, if you do want to see Jacob Elordi jack off in a bathtub, this is the movie
This
for
is the-
you.
If you think Jacob Elordi's hot, this is your movie.
Yeah, and if you want to see Barry Keoghan eat period pussy, you're gonna love this film, dude. You're gonna love it.
Oh, this is going.
That's what happened. I don't know. I'm just saying.
I don't
Just
care.
saying what happened.
I bet most of our listeners
It's a
don't.
good thing I'm a vampire.
Dude, that got such a big laugh out of me.
It's so funny.
That was so funny. But yeah, go check out Saltburns in theaters. And now moving on to our recommendation of the week.
Yes.
I'll go first.
Our recommendation of the week.
Mine is Ghost Story.
You goddamn bastard.
I love Ghost Story, and oh my god, David Lowery, that's who directed it.
Oh my god.
David Lowery, it's his best film. Casey Affleck. Most people don't know this; they think he does a lot, just the voiceovers. He's the guy underneath the cloak.
He's in the ghost.
entire
Yeah.
movie. Rooney Mara is really good in the movie. It is truly heartbreaking.
Yeah.
It's one of the saddest movies I've ever seen.
I know
But it's
they
also
used-
one of the best movies I've seen in a long time. So yeah, go check out Ghost Story.
I'm gonna recommend Edgar Wright's Scott Pilgrim vs. the World.
Hmm.
Definitely recommended this before, a long time ago,
I don't remember
in a
you
galaxy
recommending
far, far away. But it came up in conversation the other day, and Tommy still has not seen it.
Mhm.
And I'm a big Edgar Wright fan,
it. You are?
and I think that is one of. It's not, maybe critically, it's not his best movie. I think probably one of the Cornetto trilogy. Probably Hot Fuzz is like his best movie.
I like Hot Fuzz.
But Scott Pilgrim is just so much goddamn fun. I cannot wait to watch it
Is
with
Scott
you.
here?
Scott here? No, he just left. Sorry. That's one of the best scenes, dude.
It is so funny.
Yeah. But Scott Pilgrim, you got to go into it understanding that it is a true, like, the movie is a video game. They use so many, like, Zelda sound effects, and, like, literally every time he has to fight one of the 7 evil X's, Kieran Culkin's character says fight. He yells fight.
Oh,
Every
really?
single time they're like squaring up, and Kieran Culkin goes, "Fight!" and then they start fighting. Like every time somebody has to say
It looks like
"fight."
the Smash thing in the new anime, like how it splits in half. It shows like
Yeah,
who they are.
I gotta watch that. I still
Looks
haven't
cool.
started it.
I'm gonna watch it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna watch the movie too. I do want to see it.
Movie's just it's so much fun. It's so good. Um, but yeah, that's it. I
Yeah.
think we're done.
Yeah. Ryan and I and two of our friends are gonna go see a Dream Scenario now.
Yeah, dream scenario.
Scenario.
Scenario. That one doesn't matter. It's fine. I'm not arguing with you. This
Sibling.
sibling. Sibling.
Orange.
Orange.
Tournament.
Tournament. Water.
Water. Hoagie.
Yeah, Hoagie. If you call it a hero, you're a dumbass.
Call soda pop. Don't ever fucking talk to me. And to all you UK listeners, I just because we do actually have some.
Yeah. The fuck is a kilometer?
Fuck tea.
What?
Fuck
Oh
tea.
yeah. Boston Tea Party is the best one we've ever
Oh
had.
yeah, brother.
Better than anything you've ever done.
Goddamn America.
Yeah.
But yeah,
You like coffee here?
well, I don't. I actually like tea.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not a tea guy.
But yeah, is there anything else you want to add before we
No.
head on out?
No, I think I'm truly gonna say no this time.
You're actually gonna know? You got nothing?
I got nothing. I got nothing to add.
Well,
Except fuck Dolores Umbridge.
yeah.
That's it. She's on the screen right now. That she sucks.
Lastly, I forgot to add. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Make sure to continue liking and sharing the podcast. We are available on everywhere you find podcasts, except Pandora, because they're still fucking assholes. But besides there, you can find us on TikTok at the popcorn_pod, on Instagram at the popcorn podcast. Ryan's is Ferran12. I am Tommy_Cresta. Is that your Instagram?
Ah.
You know your own Instagram?
I think it's Ferran_12.
Ferran_12. I always get it wrong.
Ferran_12. I believe there's an underscore in there. Could be wrong. I don't really care enough.
Yeah, well, that's where you can go find us. And yeah, we'll see you guys next week. I don't know what we're talking about yet. Might be Dream Scenario.
It might be.
Napoleon.
Oh God. I don't want to see that movie anymore.
Oh, now you don't want to see it.
I still want to see it.
No,
but
but
okay. Whatever. Goodbye.
bye, everyone.